not from petri dish, but from collection box. From the collection box with different bees, with different apids, actually different solitary bees, different honeybees, and different bumblebees. All they belong to superfamily Apoidea apids. So we will be talking about structures of honeybees and solitary bees and social bees. They have quite similar morphology, similar anatomy, because they are belonging to the same superfamily. Maybe it can be interesting for beekeepers, maybe it can be interesting for amateur entomologists, or just ordinary people who can see different features, who can recognize different anatomical structures of these bees, solitary bees, social bees, and social bumblebees. Best greetings from Kyiv, the capital of Ukraine. Join our stream from the center of Europe, from capital of Ukraine, from Kyiv. I'm Victor Fursov. This is my channel devoted to entomology, science of about insects. Sometimes I'm showing different creatures, but today we will be talking about bees and about bumblebees and about social bees and solitary bees and social bumblebees. Why? Because some people are interested in the structure of different insects. The structure of different insects are different in different orders. If you are joining us, write your name in chat, write your country in the chat if you are from English-speaking country, because today we're talking about bees and bumblebees, about anatomical structures, about structures of body, and we will be watching them under the high magnification of a microscope, at least how I can show you them now with more or less big magnification. If you want to receive highest magnification, I can show it later, but it needs to take opportunity to show you during my working days. Now I am showing you during my night time as a free opportunity to talk with different audience in different continents and different countries. I'm very pleased that some people are joining us from different countries such as Canada, United States of America, Holland, France, Italy, even from India, Bangladesh, and other countries of Southeast Asia as well. Because of difference of time, some people from United States can watch us online. Some people from Europe can watch us later. Today it's night time in Kyiv, capital of Ukraine, and today we'll be talking about different bees and I will show them under the high magnification of microscope in my collection jar. Today we'll be talking about terminology, which is quite similar for different apids, for wasps, for bees, for parasitoids. The structure of head, thorax, abdomen, wings, legs are quite similar. For beekeepers, it's the most important to know more about honeybees, but the structure of honeybee is quite similar to the structure of solitary bees. For instance, today in the central part we are watching bumblebee, which is a social insect. Someone asking me whether I did my stream. Yes, I did my stream. If you are interested about it. Join our stream. Today we'll be talking about insects. In the central part you are watching bumblebee, would belong to the genus Psiterius, and this is a cuckoo bee, which is a cuckoo bee. And another social bee is here. This is a workers bumblebees, Bombus terrestris and Bombus gartorum. And this is a queen of a bumblebee. Bumblebee is a social bee. This is another queen. with open mouth parts, with mandibles, with proboscis, open proboscis, with antennae and head forward. And you can watch even some details of sting, which is pretty long, about 4 mm size. And this species is called Bombus terrestris, queen. And this is the Bombus terrestris as well. I especially open mandibles to show them their structure. I open proboscis to talk about details of proboscis. And I just made the extended sting, so you can see the sting of queen. And here, down where you can watch for, you can see small bee, which is yellow color. This is Antidium. Antidium belonging to this family Antophoridae. And maybe this is Antidium or Antophora, I'm not quite sure. Some small bees here belonging to the family Halictidae, smallest one. One yellow wasp is belonging to Eumenidae, family Eumenidae, just Weevil's hunter, solitary wasp. And now on the left part you can see, now in the central part, you can see 3 different solitary bees of the family Megachilidae, mason bees or leafcutter bees. But today we'll be talking about structures of honeybees. So you can see here on the left side you can see male of bumblebee, Bombus gortorum, 2 males of a honeybee, drones of honeybee, and on the right side you can see, can I show you by forceps? This is a drone of honeybee, bumblebee, drone of honeybee, worker of honeybee, and this is Psiterius, cuckoo bumblebee. This is again drone of honeybee, and this is a mason bee, Osmia carnota, and this is a Halictidae, social bee, making small colonies. Today we'll be talking about honeybees. Okay, welcome to make smiles. This is drone, male. This is female, worker. This is worker of bumblebee. This is queen of bumblebee, of cuckoo bumblebee. This male and this male are drones of honeybees. Okay, some audience coming. Some people are coming. Of course, I can show you different bees during this stream, but I wanted, for example, this one. These are solitary bees. Solitary bee belonging to the genus Osmia. So these are Osmia carnota and Osmia rufa. Up where these are Osmia rufa with yellow color body, Osmia rufa. And smallest one, these are males of Osmia carnota. This box with solitary bees, but today we'll be talking about social bees. So more beekeepers are interested precisely in social bees, in honey. Majority of them are interested in honeybees. Majority of beekeepers are not so familiar about solitary bees. So let's talk about the structures of body of honeybees, which is quite similar for solitary bees as well. You know that there are 3 types of honeybees in honeybee colony. Honeybee colony is divided into 2 female castes. These are workers and queens, and the males or drones. The most numerous members of a honeybee colony are workers. They are sterile females female caste which is incapable of laying fertile eggs. And usually in normal beehive, these females reach a peak of population of 40,000 or more in the middle summer. Workers of honeybees are smaller than drones, and they have a shorter abdomen than a queen. Let's talk about external structure of honeybee and other bees. Anatomy of honeybee is similar to that of other insects, except of this very special specialization of certain organs and structures needed for honeybees to carry out functions which are peculiar to them. Parts common to other insects include the head, thorax, and abdomen. The hard waxy protein covering this is a chitin, a free respiratory system with trachea. Insects have no lungs, only trachea, and then ventral or bottom spinal cord. The open circulatory system with hemolymph, because there is no veins or arteries in insects and honeybees as well. Let's talk about structures on the head of honeybee. These are antennae, and then which are located on head. These are 5 eyes, 2 facet eyes, 3 simple eyes, then the tongue, which is proboscis, and the jaws, which are mandibles. Proboscis is for laying, lapping, and for sucking liquids, such as like water, nectar, and honey. And jaws, or mandibles, are used for chewing pollen, and in the case of workers, shaping the bee wax. The middle part, or middle section of a honeybee, is the thorax. Thorax contains the muscles that control the 2 pairs of wings. The other muscles, they are controlling the 3 pairs of legs. The legs, they have specialized structures and very special hairs on them that assist the honeybee in cleaning itself and in collecting and carrying pollen. The armor-plated thorax is perforated with a pair of holes, which are called spiracles, and they are the part of breathing or respiratory system. The first pair of spiracles, called prothoracic spiracle, they are located on the site where tracheal mites can be found. But it's quite difficult because tracheal mites are very small. The second pair of spiracles are non-functional. And the last pair, although located on the thorax, is really located on the first abdominal segment. And this segment is called tropodome. Let's talk about abdomen. Abdomen is the longest part of the honeybee and contains very important organs. But we can talk about anatomical structures later. We talk now about external structures. What about external organs? Abdomen is armor-plated with scale-like segments. They are called tergites, or top segments, and sternites, or bottom segments, that protect the honeybee and keep it from drying out. Abdomen is also perforated with 7 more pairs of spiracles. The honeybee sting is only for female castes, and sting is located on the top of abdomen. There are special wax-secreting glands. They are located on underside of the abdomen. And the scent gland are also important abdominal glands of the worker honeybees. Let's talk later about such structures as ovaries. The queen's abdomen contains ovaries for egg production and the storage sac for drawn semen, many glands that produce pheromones, and the sting. That sting is pretty short, but no wax glands. The drone's abdomen contains the male reproductive organs, male's genitalia, but male's abdomen has no wax glands and has no sting. Sometimes a drone can be found with both male and female parts, as I was talking about it before in my previous stream. These rare individuals are called hynandromorphs. So they can actually be able to sting you, but they contain male and female parts all together. This is a rare case, and only very diligent and observative beekeepers can find them and can identify them. One day I can show them on my photographs as well. Let's talk about bee vision. Honeybees have 5 eyes. These are 3 simple eyes, which are called ocelli, and 2 compound eyes. What is ocellus? Ocellus is a thick biconvex lens or cornea which reacts only to light intensities. The compound eyes, or facet eyes, are composed of thousands of individual light-sensitive cells, which are called ommatidia, or in singular, ommatidium. It's with compound eyes that bees perceive color, light, and directional information from the sun's rays. What we can talk about antennae. Antennae are located on the head. The most of tactile or touch and olfactory smell receptors of honeybees are located on antennal segments. These receptors are in the form of seta or hair tactile receptors and special plates and recessed chemoreceptors. These sensory organs help guide honeybees both inside and outside the hive and enable them to differentiate between them in the hive, floral and pheromone odors. If the antennae are cut off, the honeybee will not be able to negotiate with another honeybee inside or outside the colony and will be unable to make comb and will very soon die. Once odor or other tactile stimulation are detected, signals are transmitted down the nerve cord to the brain of honeybee. There are about 3,000 plate organs on each antenna of the queen, and 3,600 or 6,000 in the worker honeybee. The special sensual. Let's talk about special pollen collecting structures of honeybees. Where they are located? They are located on hind legs. The hind leg of worker honeybees are specialized with collecting and carrying pollen. The inner segment on the hind leg is covered with numerous hairs, forming special pollen combs. Bees actively collect pollen by scraping it off the flowers with their jaws and legs. As the pollen is removed, a small amount of liquid from the honey stomach is added to make it sticky. During collecting, additional pollen adheres to the bee's body by static electricity as well. The collected pollen is then transferred by the bee to the areas of its body where it can be reached and removed by the pollen combs. Removal of the pollen from the pollen combs is accomplished by rubbing the legs together so that the pollen is squeezed from the inner side to the outer side of the legs. The pollen will be deposited eventually into the depression called the pollen basket. When the pollen baskets are full, the bee returns it to the hive, back into the cell, and deposits the pollen pellets. The hive bees will add special bacteria and enzymes to the raw pollen and pack it solidly. Then the pollen, through the action of process of fermentation similar to the silo-fermenting cattle feed, is worked on the first by bacteria, then fungi, yeast, and molds, until it eventually turns into nutritious bee bread. The formation of bee bread currently is in the focus of new research to study the role of beneficial microorganisms. In the fall, cells containing bee bread are kept with a thin layer of honey, and it's used for winter storage. Bee bread is more nutritious than raw pollen and feeds all the members of a colony. Queens and drones don't have pollen collecting structures on their legs, and it's pretty obvious. What about wings of honeybees and solitary bees? There are 4 wings on honeybees. The 4 wings of bees are designed to fold together over the abdomen while the bee is inside the colony. But for better stability during flight, the wings are held horizontally and hooked together with special wing hook, which is called hamuli, or just one hamulus. Wing veins help keep the wings rigid and supply blood, or hemolymph. Insect blood is hemolymph. Honeybee wings have distinctive patterns composed of only 4 major veins. This is much less than for most other insects, such as dragonflies, for example. What we can say about sting of honeybees and solitary bees? Stinging insects, or aculeates, they belong to the order Hymenoptera, which includes both social and solitary bees and wasps. The more defensive species of stinging insects are the hornets and the yellow jackets, belonging to the family Vespidae. And the less volatile are the bumblebees. You can watch in the central part of the screen bumblebee of genus Psiterius or cuckoo bumblebee, and much less volatile are honeybees or Apis mellifera and other Apis species. The venoms of all these stinging insects are not chemically alike. Stings venoms are different. Thus, the beekeeper who is allergic to yellow jacket venom maybe will not be necessarily develop an allergy to honeybee venom or to the venom of other stinging insects. So far, so for another people as well. Because venom or venoms of different insects are different chemically. The stinging mechanism is a modification of egg-laying equipment or ovipositor of female insects, because sting is modified ovipositor. Queens or honeybees generally use their sting only to dispatch rival queens. The entire stinging apparatus consists of poison sac, which is sometimes called acid gland, the alkali or diffur gland, associated alarm substances, and the mechanical equipment. These are muscles and hardened plates of a sting. The recurred barbs of a sting's lancet on the worker catch the victim's skin. The bee pulls away the entire sting structure, including the venom sac, is ripped out of a bee's body. In this case, muscle pumps near the base of a now detached sac and force for venom into the wound for about 1 minute. Alarm odors are also released at the sting site, which is inducing other workers to sting there and attracting them. To minimize the amount of venom received, it's quite important to remove the sting promptly by scraping or flicking it off with your fingernail. Since the sting site is now tagged with special alarm odors, it's better to apply smoke to the sting site to mask these alarm odors. The honeybees usually die shortly after stinging, because occasionally they have lived hours or even sometimes days. So-called Africanized honeybees, they have the same venom as European honeybees, but they are more volatile and they respond quickly to the release of alarm odors, and they are more aggressive. Let's watch our bees and solitary bees, which I'm showing on screen. I can show you this stream is intended for English-speaking audience. You can see here Halictidae, small bees, solitary bees, and big-sized leaf roller bees or mason bees. And then the left part, this is a drone of honeybee, and the right part, this is a worker honeybee. And again, in the upper angle you can see worker of a bumblebee, then drone of bumblebee, and then small mason bee, Osmia carnota, and on the right side, drone of honeybee. Left side, worker of honeybee with extended proboscis. And then in the center, this is a cuckoo bumblebee. And here, 3 different but quite similar drones of honeybees. 4 drones. One is more here. As we have recognized with drones, we have a different hind legs. We are not collecting pollen. We have no sting. We have no wax glands, so we do not produce wax. We have male reproductive organs. They are intended for mating and for reproduction activity. This is a biggest one, Ceterius genus, cuckoo bumblebee, and here this is a ground of buff-tailed bumblebee queen, Bombus terrestris. Two females of a bumblebee, a round bumblebee. Just can show them together. Let's watch more solitary bees in the collection. Oh no, better to turn it. These bees are laying on the cotton layers. So different species of solitary bees and social bees. Social bees, it's actually bumblebees. And some Halictidae, they have asocial activity. Of course, some paper wasps, they have also social activity. And some bees here are solitary, like Osmia bees. Let's increase magnification. These are smallest, about 9 mm size, family Halictidae. In the central part, probably genus Lasioglossum. Big one, this is a mason bee, family Megachilidae leaf roller bees. These are 2 Andrenidae bees. You can see here left side. One is yellow jacket and one is paper wasp of genus Polistes. Again, Andrenidae family. Worker bumblebee, 2 big paper wasps of genus Polistes, and Osmia carnota or Osmia rufa. I'm not quite sure. Needs to watch under microscope carefully. One smashed Scolia, family Scolidae, solitary wasp, which is parasite of a different Scarabeidae beetles larvae. And you can see here 3 wasps of a genus Polistes. Then there's another Polistes, here you can recognize different bees, solitary bees and social bees. One bee with red hairs, Osmia rufa, solitary bee. Then worker of a honeybee, Apis mellifera. Then again Osmia rufa, male, small individual. Then central part, honeybee, and tiny Halictidae family, sweet bee, which is called sweet bee. And the right side, this is a mason bee or Megachilidae family. This is a bee1 Antophoridae, which are flying usually in early springtime. Honeybee as well, near bumblebee, and big head of Megachilidae. And here you can recognize 2 bumblebees and 3 mason bees. One is genus Megachila, down where the smallest one genus Osmia, two of them. 2 Osmia, wait a minute, I show it by stick. This is a Megachila, leaf roller bees. You can see here on the bottom of abdomen red hairs, because queens were collecting pollen not on legs but on abdomen. These are 2 individuals of Osmia rufa. This is a male of bumblebee. This is a male of bumblebee as well. They're very hairy, quite similar like Osmia, but Osmia, this is a bee, solitary bee. But bumblebee, this is a social bee, social bumblebee. This is a genus, probably Lasioglossum, I'm not sure. Other family of sweet bees, or Halictidae. So you can observe here different social bees, solitary bees. So you see great variety, great diversity of wild bees and wasps as well. As I started to show you first jar with Osmia, I can show this box with Osmia as well. Here most of bees belonging to the genus Osmia or mason bees, or same family Megachilidae or leaf roller bees. So they're still pretty small, because majority of them here are males. Upper side you can watch and recognize big individuals with red hairs abdomen. This is a Osmia ruta with rufa, Osmia rufa. And in the upper side you can see cocoon of Osmia, silky cocoon, this one. But this is a chrysalis of butterfly, and this is a hole. This hole was done, this is exit hole. This parasitoid of family Ichneumonidae just emerged from this chrysalis or pupa of Papiliomachaon. This is a chrysalis or pupa Papiliomachaon. This is a cocoon which contains small males of these leafcutter bees. So these are males, and these are females of Osmia, solitary bees. These are females. These are tiny, tiny, tiny males. They can be very tiny, even like that. 2 times smaller than this one. Hello, Jody. Jody is writing, sending us greetings from Washington, D.C., I guess, or Washington State, because Washington, D.C. is on the east and Washington State on the west of states. Where you are? On the west or on the east? He's writing, I love the sweet bee. White face, bright yellow and black stripes, very friendly. Yes, very friendly because they're very small. They can sting, but not painfully. They're like pets following me all around the weeks. The mountains of Maine. Okay, mountains of Maine, this is on the east of the United States. 25 miles due to east of Minnesota mountain, Washington, Mount Washington. Thank you, Jody. So we're observing now lovely mason bees. They're also not very aggressive, they're very polite, very cute. Even, especially males, they have no stinging apparatus, but females are not intended to sting as well. But bumblebees are also quite polite as well. Majority of bees here are mason bees or leafcutter bees of a family Megachilidae. And let's see. Fine, I need to close containers carefully to prevent any appearance of beetles, which I intended to come to the storage of insects and can eat everything. So that's why it needs to close containers very toughly. Maybe I can show you one container more. Finally. Best greetings from Kyiv, the capital of Ukraine. This is a direct night stream from Kyiv. It's a midnight in Kyiv. No air alert today. This night, usually nighttime we had a quite nervous situation with coming drones, air drones, not funny drones, air drones from our unfriendly neighbors. But this night is more or less quiet. And here in this final container, I'm pleased to show a small collection of different wasps and bees. And bumblebees as well. In the central part you can watch and recognize 1, 2, 3, 4 workers of bumblebees. One bumblebee with pollen pellets, pollen collected on pollen baskets attached to the hind legs. 2 big pieces of pollen. So you see this is a worker with extended sting. Sorry about collection, but this is for education. This one was lost piece of pollen, and these are workers. These are solitary bees, One is Antidium on the upper side, and one is, I guess, one is Megachila on the downside. One is Andrena on upper side and Megachila on the downside. Here you can see the male of solitary wasp, which is called Megascolia, family Scoliidae, who is parasitic on rhinoceros larvae, Oryctes nasicornis. This is a male. Latin name Megascolia quadrimaculata or maculata. Here you can see solitary bees. One is both probably genus Andrena. Here next one, Megascolia maculata, male with yellow spots and stripes. They're quite, looks like European hornet. So many people miss them, thinking that this is hornet and dangerous. But they are not dangerous at all. Even queens are not dangerous, but the males are completely not dangerous because they are not stinging. Here you can recognize two different wasps. Down part, this is Ammophila, family Spicidae, which has a host and which is collecting caterpillars. Upper side, this is Fex, family Cetcidae, collecting some middle-sized grasshoppers and bringing it to the nest, which is these queens, these females digging in the soil. So they are soil nesting solitary wasps. And here one big parasitoid, which is quite big one. So this we observed Megascolia, and this is Megarrhiza. Megarrhiza, biggest one, with size of body about 2.5 centimeters, 25 millimeters, and very long ovipositor about 5 centimeters. Ovipositor containing several sticks, has 2 times, even more than 2 times longer than body size. So this is one of species of genus Megarrhiza, which is parasitic on horntail larvae developing inside a wood. Nearby on the right side you can see yellowish cuckoo collected in the springtime. The right side, Andrena solitary bee, and these two mason bees, which are collecting pollen on the down part of the abdomen. Family Megachilidae. So the same family Megachilidae with open big mandibles, high open mandibles with entomological spin, especially for educational purpose to show it. This is tiny Andrena and solitary bee, and worker of bumblebee. If you are visiting us from English-speaking country, not hesitate to write your comments, to press like, press on smile, and write the name of your home city or home country, where are you from, to show your feedback. And we will be very pleased to announce who is visitor, from which place of world, from which state of United States you are coming. From Maine, from Virginia, or from Arkansas. Welcome to write your comments. Welcome to subscribe. Subscription, this is your feedback after watching our videos. Don't forget that I'm making this stream from Kyiv, the capital of Ukraine. So support Ukraine as well. Write your comment. Today we observe different bees, different social bees, different solitary bees, different bumblebees, and social wasps as well. Thank you for your interest and curiosity. If you want to join our team of subscribers, press like and subscribe. If you want to support our channel, you can be sponsor of our channel. You can make donation through Patreon or through the page of YouTube. Or if you are in Ukraine, you can use donation via Monobank. Если ви в Україні, можете зробити спонсорський support за допомогою Монобанки. Лінк в опису. Або стати нашим спонсором на YouTube. За допомогою сайта Patreon или самого сайта YouTube. Але Монобанка найпростіше. Ask your questions, write your comments. Робите ваші запитання або коменти I want to make comments through computer, but I need to switch on computer. Now I'm near computer and can see your writing as well. Okay, I can type, because I cannot type on telephone. Thank you for watching my stream. Thank you for interest and curiosity. Best greetings from Kyiv, the capital of Ukraine. Type on smiles, type on hearts, make some kind of reaction if you are watching us. What place are you watching us? Do you know bees and honeybees? Do you know solitary bees and solitary wasps, which I'm showing you now? Have you ever seen this bee wasp, scolia, or other bee wasps like hornets? I have separate collection box with hornets. Maybe about hornets I can talk on Friday, on Saturday, for more people. Are you afraid of wasps and bees? Have you been stung? Have you ever been stung? Stung by bees or wasps? What country are you watching us? Which city are you watching us? Are you watching us from English-speaking country? Are you watching us from states? If you are from United States of America, write your comments, write your name in the chat. If you are a beekeeper, write your name in the chat that you are a beekeeper. If you are not beekeeper, write what do you think about beekeeping. What do you think about honeybees? Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for your interest and curiosity. Thank you for being with us. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to press like. Thank you for joining our stream. And don't forget, stand with Ukraine. Don't forget, help Ukraine. Don't forget, support Ukraine. And Ukraine will win. Thank you for coming. Ukraine forever. See you soon on my next stream. The sooner, the better. Join our stream soon on this weekend. Bye bye.